Well, they're not just for gym rats and bodybuilders anymore. These days, protein powders are a staple for many of us looking to supplement our diets. But with so many to choose from, finding one that's right for you can be a little overwhelming. So here to break things down, share a few tips, natural nutritionist Crystal Phillips of Branch Out Nutrition. Really nice to see you again.
Nice to see you, yeah.
Well, let's start with the benefits of protein altogether.
Okay. So protein is a great nutrient, and I actually think that the majority of us don't get enough protein. Protein creates a response in your body called thermogenesis, which you can kind of think of turning up the dial to melt body fat, while at the same time, I mean, there's a reason why athletes are so into protein. It means it builds muscles. And the other thing I'll note is that protein also builds muscle and neurotransmitters. So that's brain function, your focus, concentration, memory, sleep.
Okay, so the fact that this is sort of coming more into the public consciousness is a good thing.
Very good thing, yeah.
Do you have to be careful that you use protein properly?
Yes, absolutely. My answers to a lot of questions is often yes, no, maybe so, because it depends on, you know, what your lifestyle is like, what your food sensitivities could possibly be, and what your requirements are. How active are you? How much do you travel? That sort of thing. But it definitely needs to be a nutrient for everybody, and it needs to be a consistent nutrient throughout the day. Whether it's vegan, whether it's animal protein, it needs to be in there.
Okay, so for those of us who are looking to boost a little bit, there are so many options to choose from. Where do you want to start? Let's start with whey, because that's, I would say at this point, is that the most common, whey and soy, or?
I would say, yeah, maybe the most heard of.
Yeah, the most heard of.
So,
okay.
So the whey powder is really, really popular amongst athletes because it is one of the quickest powders to actually absorb.
Okay.
I caution using soy protein powder altogether.
Yes.
For a few reasons. Number one is soy protein is one of the highest, soy is one of the highest GMO, genetically modified crops in North America.
Right.
And it also is a very highly processed protein powder. And unless soy is fermented, it has a lot of anti-nutrients, so nutrients we don't want into our diet.
Okay, so you're recommending that, which is why you haven't brought any in, to stay away from that. So,
Yeah.
so whey, is whey easily digestible?
Yes, no, maybe so. It depends whether someone has any kind of dairy or lactose intolerance.
Right.
I have a lot of clients who will be very dairy intolerant, but actually be able to tolerate whey, no problem. So it really depends, and I would say, you know, try an Elevate Me bar, which is a protein powder bar with whey, and just take a nibble of that and see if that affects you. If it doesn't, then go for it. Like try the whey, and it's a very healthy, quickly absorbed, great source of protein with a lot of amino acids.
Okay, now tell us about this. This is oatmeal based.
Yeah, so this is a really cool new company, a Canadian company called Optimize Your Protein, or Optimize Your Performance. And it's a protein powder that comes in just straight protein powder form, or else now they have this heat stable protein, and it comes in oatmeal, hot chocolate, coffee, and green tea. So especially for anyone who's out in the backcountry or camping and want a quick source of protein and want it to be able to be heat stable when they're eating oatmeal, then this is a great option.
Okay, and let's go to vegan. So obviously this is going to work for a lot of people.
Yeah, and so this Vega 1 is a very popular brand, and I'm sure a lot of you have noticed it. It's even in Shoppers Drug Mart, I believe. The benefit of this one is that it's not just one type of vegan protein source. It's got actually 3 or 4 types. And the benefit of that is you look at whey, and it's got a full spectrum of amino acids, whereas when you break it down into one type of vegan protein powder, like the hemp protein powder here in the little packets, then you have a smaller composition of amino acids. So when you combine different types of vegan proteins, then you get that full, complete package. And the other benefit of the Vega 1 is it also comes with protein, greens powder, what am I trying to say? Probiotics.
Oh, yeah.
And other nutrients and minerals. So
okay, so this is going to provide a lot for you.
Yeah.
There's a lot available, so that's why we turn to people like Crystal. How do people contact you if they want your help?
You can contact me at crystal@branchoutfoundation.com, or else my contact's also on branchoutfoundation.com.
Okay, we're going to put links up on our website, breakfasttelevision.ca. Lots to think about. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Yeah.